over how to perfect that deadlift, okay? So what is deadlift? Deadlift is going to be a hip hinge. It's a fundamental movement, which means you're going to be moving like this, hips back, hips forward. All right, squat, a little different. You're adding in a lot of the knees, so you'd be not only pushing your hips back, but also bending your knees as well. All right, so I have my bumper plates on. I prefer to have the bumper plates because they're round rather than the regular plates because they kind of get stuck. They roll around a little bit. They're a little bit more annoying. Always make sure you have clips on. That way weights aren't sliding on and off, right? Keep it really safe. And for this deadlift, this is going to be a conventional deadlift, and I'm going to bring my feet, my shins all the way to the bar. My hips are going to be, my heels are going to be right underneath my hips, and my hands are going to go right outside my legs. All right? And you can also play around with a switch grip. So if you notice that when you start adding weight to the bar, if you have this overhang grip, it might start to feel like it's going to slide off, and then your set is getting ruined because you're just losing the grip. When you could just do the switch grip, and you might have more success with it. So definitely try both grips out and see which one you like better. I'm going to do a switch grip because that's what I prefer. So I have one overhand, one underhand on that bar. So again, the bar is on my legs. I have my hands right outside my legs. And from here, notice I'm like kind of hunched over just a little bit. My hips are a little high. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit back just a little bit. All right, so I'm adding a little bit of knees in here. And my chest is going to go forward. From here, I'm going to shoot right up, power through my hips, all the way through, and then I'm riding down the legs with that bar, right? Here we go. Same thing, I drop my hips, looking straight ahead, boom, push it forward, and down. All right, so now if that is still a little challenging, right, you got the weight on the bar, take the weight off. Perfect the form first, make sure that back is not rounding. Typically what happens is people round and arch their back, right? So I'm not even gonna do it because I don't wanna get hurt. They'll do their deadlift like this, using the upper back to get that bar up. Right? You wanna take the back away from it. So what you can do instead, take your hands, place them behind your back, and that's going to open up your chest and your shoulders. And that's gonna keep your back a lot more flat. So now when I go down, I can't round my back, right? So now I'm simply just going to practice this hip hinge motion. All right, so again, when people go into the deadlift, sometimes they struggle to get that mind-body connection of really pushing the hips back, right? Again, you're driving those hips back and then you're sending them forward. Now, again, if you're struggling with that, you might be one of those people that are doing this, right? Because that'd be the only way to really get the bar up, is that flexibility in the upper back. So what you're going to do is you're going to go near a wall, and you're going to move about a foot away from that wall. So let's go a foot away from that wall. You can keep your hands to your chest, or you can keep them down on your legs kind of to mock that bar. And you're going to touch your butt to the wall, all right? So you can't round up here because your butt won't make it. So you're going to have to push those hips back. Hips, 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 hips. We're touching that wall and bringing it forward, all right? So let's do it again. Going back, 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 back. Touch that wall and forward. You're struggling a little bit. Scoot up a little closer and just practice maybe doing like a third of a rep. All right, so hips back, hips forward. Again, the goal is to just get rid of this motion.